Know your rights. If you want to be a model, know your rights. Hi there, I'm Tim Roller with Tim Roller Photography. I am a fashion and celebrity photographer, and today I want to talk about the one thing that no one ever wants to talk about, and that is copyright law. And I'm going to give a plug to the writers of this book. You can get it on Amazon. There's a link down below. Buy this book. I'm telling you, change your life. Let's talk about who owns images. Here's the rule. If I'm taking a picture and Julie walks up and picks up my camera and she takes a picture with my camera, with my lights, I have everything. She takes the picture, she's the owner of the picture. For her to have any rights to that picture, she has to register with the Copyright Office. If you don't register your images with the Copyright Office, then it's not copyrighted, guys. Let's say I take a picture, and I take that picture and I register it with the Copyright Office. And the Copyright Office gives me a little receipt. I hit the print button. Anybody that knows attorneys know that they want a piece of paper with ink on it. Unless it's a piece of paper that they can put their hands on, it's not legally anything. I don't know why God made attorneys this way. Print out the piece of paper. The government will eventually send you the document saying your photographer or your photograph has been registered. So once you register that image, it is yours. You have rights to it. No one can use it without your permission. If they use it without their permission, they're in violation of copyright law. And let me tell you something, the United States government is really serious about copyright law. If you don't believe me, go down to your local theater, pull out your cell phone in the middle of the movie, sit there and start videoing the movie. Put a hood on so you look really thug. You video in the movie, and then the FBI will basically come and arrest you because it's really illegal. I have a rule, and I break the rule all the time, and every time I do, I have a hissy fit, and I say, the next time someone doesn't remind me to do this, everybody's fired and I'm quitting. And that is a model release form. There are multiple kinds of model release forms. They're all in here. Steal them, use them. They want you to. If you walk into my studio, I'm going to want you to sign a model release form. So photographers, get a model release form signed. If you're a model, you come in, make sure you have the rights to use the pictures. Get it in writing that you have the rights to use the pictures. Decide what your rights are. Are they for social media? Are they for social media and a website? I took thousands of pictures. I watched Ed and Jack talk about this book and didn't sleep for a week because all I could think of was all the people I took pictures of, and I don't have a model release form, and every one of these people can come back and sue me. And it's just going on in my mind, and I looked at Ashley and I said, Ashley, I don't care what it takes. If we don't have a model release form, their pictures have to come off Instagram, Facebook, my website. We have to make them disappear because eventually we could get sued just because they're up there. Now, there are people that disagree with me, but from what I read, from what I understand, you have to have it. It's kind of like carrying a knife, okay? It's better to have a knife and not need it than to need a knife and not have it. It's better to have a model release form and not need it than to need a model release form and not have it. And this is the most important thing right here. Don't do it after you shoot. Because after you shoot, all the motivation is gone. No one cares. I can't tell you how many times after a shoot I've gone back and go, oh, we didn't get a model release form signed, so we have to go back and we have to beg them, please sign a model release form. No. Oh, I can't use it for my website, I can't use it for anything. Please sign. Look, can I just text you it's okay to use it? Well, you can, but that's not going to hold up real well in court. Get a model release form signed, guys. Understand the law. Understand your rights. Let's talk about location releases. I'm not really sure if this is even covered in this book. I had worked with a modeling agency and I got 3 models and we went down there and I got the rooms and I got the makeup and we were living large. And all of a sudden I said, you know what? I love this hallway. I love how these lights come down the hallway and they just kind of illuminate everything really pretty. So I put a light out there. I put the model out there. She's leaning up against the wall. She's doing this. And I took the picture. Here comes me with my big camera, with my big lens. A manager walks up to me and goes, excuse me, sir, what are you doing? I said, we're here to take some pictures. She said, no, you're not. You don't have the authority. I said, fine, I'm leaving. Where can I shoot? She goes, you know what? As long as you're off our property, we don't care where you shoot. Just get off our property. I said, fine. Even though I just stayed there and spent all this money, they didn't care, get out. So if you're a professional photographer, you better have a model release form, you better have a property release form, you better copyright your images, you better do all these things. Okay, now we're going to talk about the most exciting thing about the law, which is insurance. Make sure that you have proper insurance. If a light stand falls on somebody, you want to be insured. You don't want to lose everything over an accident. If I take this light outside, the wind blows it into a car and it dents the car people the people who own the car are going to be really mad at you. So you better have insurance or you're going to be coming off the hip. And you do not want a lawyer coming after you. It's like Ivana Trump said when she got a divorce from Donald. Don't get even, get everything. And that's what those lawyers are going to do to you. They're going to get everything. Get insurance, liability insurance, equipment insurance. And this is one of the biggest ones that most people don't even know exist. So I'm about to save your life. Okay, you ready? It's called loss of income insurance. For instance, if someone came in here and took everything I owned and set fire to this building, I can't make a living. I'd have to take that money used for equipment. But if you have loss of income insurance or loss of business insurance, then your insurance, and it is cheap, you will still get paid like you were working and you're not working at all. So have loss of income / loss of business insurance. And always ask your agent, can you think of anything else I need? Because they have a long list of stuff, but pick and choose wisely. It's better to be overinsured than not insured at all. You do not want those lawyers coming after you because they may want your liver. Communities are getting more and more strict, especially big cities. They're going to let you take a picture with your phone. They're not going to require a permit. But if you have anything bigger than a phone, you just about need a permit to shoot. If you come rolling up with a light like that and an assistant, you better have a permit. If you got behind the scenes going on, if you got a video camera, you better need a permit. Wedding photographers, that's a real gray area. I don't shoot weddings, but it's better to have a permit. They're $80, they're $100. Sometimes in bigger cities, they're really expensive. I don't really know. In Greenville, if I go over there, it was like $80 to $100. But we got a permit. We were on the street for, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. But I had a permit because these cops, if you don't have a permit, they can give you a ticket. They can arrest you. They can take all your equipment away from you. Get a permit. I know paperwork sucks. The law, I'm not gonna say the law sucks, but it's not fair. But life isn't fair. So just do the extra things. Model release forms, permits, location release forms. Read the copyright zone, Amazon.com. Check down below. Please subscribe down below. Please give me a thumbs up or tell me never talk about the law again. And we'll move on from there. Thank you for watching. I'm Tim Roller. Love you guys.